conjures up dreams in everyone's mind. To me, they're bright red Grand Prix cars winning world championships. To Jeremy, they're seductive beauties to catch the eye of the opposite sex. But for the very fortunate few, they're cars to be owned, cars to be driven. Now, although you're not going to believe it, I have never driven a road-going Ferrari before. But today, that's going to change. Meet the new 355, my Ferrari for the day. Before you even get into the 355, you fall in love with its clean, uncluttered lines. It's gorgeous. On the inside, there's Ferrari's prancing horse logo on the steering wheel and this tactile chrome gear knob, while in the back, there's an engine just waiting to go. First impressions behind the wheel confirm the racing heritage of Ferrari. The beauty of the stark simplicity of the instrument layout that's enhanced by this two-tone interior. The power-assisted brakes and steering are very light. This is not a supercar that needs super muscles. The driving position is traditionally Italian. If you've got long arms and short legs, you'll be fine. If you haven't, you'll just have to grin and bear it. Slotting through the 6-speed gearbox is a real delight, and the engine makes a wonderful sound effect. Glorious, especially at the 8,500 RPM rev limit. The sad thing is that you can only reach it in first gear, because in second you'd be doing an illegal 80 miles an hour. Into town for a quick road test of, well, the image. Time for a coffee. Italian, of course, and time to admire the scenery. While the scenery admires the Ferrari. Clarkson does have a point. Anyway, there's enough room in the front for an overnight bag and a little light shopping. While in the back, the Ferrari engineers prove that beauty isn't just skin deep. 5 valves per cylinder, plus a myriad of other developments, including lightweight pistons and titanium conrods that have pushed the power output up to 380 horsepower. Enough of this posing. Let's go and use some of that power.
Sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
Winding through these country lanes, you can constantly marvel at the poise and balance of the 355. Even at these moderate speeds, the Ferrari is a real driver's car, providing all that feedback and satisfaction that you wish for. It's fitted with electronically controlled dampers that constantly vary their stiffness as the attitude of the car is monitored. And there's comfort and sport modes. But that's not the only help the handling's had. Ferrari have added a bit of Grand Prix style ground effect. The underneath of the car has been covered with this smooth, flat bottom which feeds the air to the rear, where it's divided into these 2 channels. Now, these accelerate the airflow out of the back of the car, which creates a negative air pressure that sucks the car into the ground. All this wonderful state-of-the-art technology is what's impressed me most about my first day in a Ferrari. It's a mechanical masterpiece, a Leonardo da Vinci on wheels. Ciao. You didn't think I wasn't going to, did you? A Ferrari for the day, and it's just got to go on the track. It's only here that you can really appreciate all the benefits of that wonderful Italian artistry. Only now can I use 8,500 revs in all the gears, keeping those 40 valves all dancing and singing in perfect harmony. Now I can push the car to its limit and seek out any nasty vices that might catch a driver unawares. But certainly, so far, the 355 doesn't seem to have any. It just handles beautifully. Down the straight, you're up to nearly 130 miles an hour in fifth, braking over this undulating section. Tricky for the car to keep its poise. Turn in third gear, add some power. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, very nice. After my day's extensive research, there's no doubt in my mind that the 355 is going to become one of the classic Ferraris. And at just £83,000, it's a snip by Ferrari standards.
Before we go, let me introduce you to the Top Gear stand. It's